Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Great, set.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
To return, it's Mims. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Into space at the 45. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Broncos. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here is 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Almost set. Ready. Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is Josh Uche. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third, they need 8.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Man.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's the rookie from Texas, Jahdae Barron. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It's up and good. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Will Lutz.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced to his right. That's to the right side. And incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. Hey, 73. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter.
at their own 11-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. He'll give it to Bandit. Oh, a loose football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
On the tackle. Taken down.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
No touch it. 180, 180. No touch.
Now Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And he will score! Jahan Dodson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is first touchdown this year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Nix to throw. He's hit as he threw. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It's 3rd and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. And 8 yards.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
31. Here's second and a couple. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on third and 9. Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. John Franklin Myers in there for the sack, his 4th on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Trummers. No touch.
Hurts now. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. This has been bizarre. From second in a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This one is caught by Dotson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So the Eagles use their first time out here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Don't touch it. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Tiger Hornet.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these 3rd down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players in a sense.
In trouble, and down he goes. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
The 25-yard line.
Great. Try to let Yanni.
On second down, Hurts. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Very little time as this kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He connects with Mims. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Gain of 19 yards. First down.
Back to throw is Nix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. His second rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
First and 10. The Eagles take over first and 10. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds. All the way down at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 45 yards. And an Eagles first down.
180, 180.
At the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They get 4 on 4th and inches.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Good. Miami.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Here goes Woods on the design run. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Bandit. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Throwing. Mix. That's the big tight end. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. They'll run. It's Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He'll try to run here with Barkley. Finds room inside the 4. What a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Eagles, first down.
Don't touch
First
it.
and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16.
2nd and a yard.
Great. Don't touch it.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Tackle by Zach Allen.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Don't touch it.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is pulled in at the 5. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's another Eagles first down. First down and goal to go.
Saquon. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that 1st down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
He's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Trimmer.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Big truck to the pylon. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardman now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From 29, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mims sent in motion here. Moving to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Nick snap on first and 10. To the outside. Hauled in by Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Harvey. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They'll come up for second and 9. A run with Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away. And he's taken down.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games. And that third down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces fourth and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this fourth down try.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
Now, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Flush to his right. He's going to air this one out looking for Dodson.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's taken in.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. To the air again. Hurts. Open man. Downfield. He's got his tight end got him. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more flush.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the